everyone. Welcome to yet another Timespinner Randomizer race. I am your host, that Llama Girl, shortened to Llama, and our other host is that Winfei Maiden, also shortened to Winfei. We are excited to have our finals of the second chance bracket here. Winfei, you here? Say hi.
Hello, I'm here.
Yes, perfect. We have Planeswater and LunarRayGames here, both of which have been showing off their skills in the randomizer quite readily. LunarRayGames, of course, being the developer of the game, who just loves the randomizer. Planeswater, a great runner of randomizers, only just lost to Urza in the upper bracket. So this is going to be exciting. The winner of this goes up against Urza one last time. And interestingly, both of these players have only lost to Urza.
Yep. So
they're coming for you, Urza. They're coming for you.
Was that just a regular nether orb? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not the bat start. Regular nether orb and Chaos Blades Plus is, not amazing, but it's not bad.
It's really good clear, especially at the start.
Mm-hmm. It also means that Eye Orb is plus, should they be able to find it.
Mm-hmm. A very good orb. You get to do a lot of tricks with it. Hits a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. And keycard D, not really useful until we get to the present, but we're going to keep calling it time zones, aren't we?
I'm so sorry I've infected everyone.
It's been inceptioned into my brain. I keep want to say, like, time eras or something, but the moment I say time, I'm like, time zone. A little gremlin in my brain pushes the button for time zone.
Very interesting starting items. They get galaxy earrings as well as lab glasses, so a lot of damage and a lot of trying to level up those orbs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I say it's okay. More not necessarily the damage, but Chaos Blades costs a lot of aura, and so it's not great for a start. You can clear a room, but that's about it. Then the next room you have to deal with it some other way. So what are you hoping for in this seed? I do know that both of them are hoping for not a slog.
As per, I feel like the usual for a lot of us, either early Teleria or no Teleria.
Mm-hmm. Either give it to me now or don't even look at me.
Yep, if it's in some weird off to the side place, it makes just whoever grabs that first get a huge lead.
My personal favorite cursed item to wish for is Wet Regret. Where Regret Chest is flooded, and they have to go there.
I'm hoping something behind Tablet, and Tablet's just like all the way past Zarian. Just something really mean.
Something really mean.
At least we're in the semifinals. We gotta have something a bit mean.
Something a little cursed. For those of you just joining us, Blade Plus. We are playing with Unchained Keys, so the runners have a bit more options for the routing that they do. They have the fast travel right away, which I really enjoy. I think this is going to be a staple for our randomizer lab glasses pickup. For our randomizer tournaments, it's probably going to be a staple.
I could definitely see that. There's just... It's so convenient.
Got some really cursed items in there.
I was talking to her right before this, and that is my exact guess. So, we'll see.
Yep. The engineers are dropping Mother o' Pearls we saw on Planeswater Slide. Unfortunately, they don't have vertical enough to get up there, so gonna have to just let that Mother of Pearl disappear. But nothing much beyond, equipment and that 1D key card from Nell, which she's like, I found this. I have no idea what it is, but you probably will be able to use it.
How did this get here?
Yeah, Miss Input said that that's what you told her.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That's why she was copying you. That's exactly what I told her. Yes. That's exactly what she said. They're so synced
I didn't
up
see that
here.
first. Yeah, they really are.
This is really fun. Unfortunately, we are lacking in that movement, so we have to abandon a couple of checks here on the castle rampart. Hoping to find some sort of vertical movement, because that'll open up more of the past. We might also get a warp point in the present, which might also be our direction to go. It'll be interesting to see where the seed is taking us.
I'm kind of hoping, just because it's everyone's least favorite thing as well, is that there will be a... Like, the first progression item is going to be in the caves that they can already access, because no one ever checks that first.
Because they don't have the water mask, they don't want to abandon checks down there. Though I do know that Bodhi, LunarRayGames, is a little more happy to check those, but without having the water mask.
It can be definitely worth it. It's 2 checks. You don't know what could be in there.
Don't die. Don't die! Okay. Dodging those giantesses with just a single jump is real rough.
Tricky. Also, Planeswater don't die.
Please don't die. No one die. No one's saved in a while.
Yeah. Could see a quick save tap.
Mm-hmm. And flooded.
Oh, you can't do the save
loop.
tap.
No safe save for them. Wow, so I guess it's either where you said it was, or it's below Twins location.
They've got 4 checks. And we're gonna see, I think, a check down here.
Just making sure to use the warp in case there's a warp shard.
I believe, yep, they've actually already picked up a warp shard from a chest, so that's a smart idea.
Yeah, because you can't reach the next warp without some movement, so if there is a nothing up here, then you can just warp back out.
And I don't think Planeswater did that, so if there's nothing up here, I think Bodhi's got a little bit of a lead.
Teensy bit of a lead, but at this point it really matters. Got a hat, and...
Modern
Lake Desolation.
Okay, that's a pretty good area to get first. Yep.
It's not Zarian, so we're good.
Not Zarian.
We're good. So no save scum options, because they couldn't touch the save scum, but LunarRayGames can use that warp shard the moment he gets that chest and regain some of the time lost from
and a high five.
being bullied a little bit by the giantesses. Yep, there is that warp shard.
There's that time save. Oof.
And you can see how much time save that warp out and back did. Bodhi was a teeny bit behind Planeswater, and now he is the teensiest bit ahead.
And if there's really nothing up here, there is the save. We'll see if maybe there's the save and quit if there's absolutely no progression up here.
Well, you can get a few things in lower Desolation with single jump, but it's...
Can't get past that one little bird jump.
Yep. Where it's supposed to teach you how to use time stop.
Looking for either the wheel, Teleria, some kind of vertical movement, just something.
It's never a good sign that we've gone this far.
They can actually get all the way to the right.
Cool.
I forgot about this possibility.
Yep. It's never a good thing that they're this far into a seed, this many places checked, and there's no time spinner pieces. Maybe, so they do have the D key card. Maybe they have to go all the way to, like, the Varndegroth's tower to get anything.
Ooh.
Getting a skeleton check. Planeswater side.
Yep.
I don't think Bodhi went and tapped that warp.
Only
Wasn't
an
worth
aura elf.
it. But if there was, like, something there, that would have been a big advantage for Planeswater.
There's a trick here that's a little bit... I didn't realize you could do that my first time needing to do that.
Oh no.
Of just jumping, and so I was just like, well, it's on the map. It says I can get over there. I don't know how.
Yep, it's just basically hold jump. And then tap it again once you get... Go! No! A little rage dance down there. Queen's neutral, so at least it's not minus.
I love that the wind orb is just attributed to me a little bit.
It's your orb. And yeah, it looks like they're just gonna have to go to the library. Brush up on their reading. Because they have Boots' check. Boots is going to drop something, the boss. And there's like one chest before the library, I think. Just right before it.
Yep.
So...
Yep. We're gonna have to see movement through the waterways. What a first boss to see. Not the hardest stuff to dodge, thankfully, but...
Thankfully, but... Oh, and he's dead.
Now.
Oh, really, Cat? Just an aura up, but gonna get that anyway, because they kinda need everything they can get. Really, Cat? We have commentary from Mayef's voice actor today. Yeah. Yeah. The commentary is, why are people not giving me treats? I am starving. No one ever feeds me. Ever.
Bowl full of food in the corner of the room.
Yes. I need to go move it slightly for him. Flip the kibbles over.
My cat will not eat if there's no one in the room with her. Refuses. These waterways are not the nicest without any kind of movement. Time stop helps.
You miss that first cycle. You just have to stand there and wait like Bodhi had to do. He was doing teeny little rage dances on the corner.
Yeah. Heartening to see Bodhi also get bullied by these.
Yes. Wow. Nothing.
Nothing so far.
It still could be upper banishment. Neither of them have gone there yet. Let's see.
But Royal Ring, that's good to get before you do the towers.
Got a pink source that opens up Ilana's room.
Got a few checks in Crow Stash, and then the Warp Room, and that's about all that we have here.
We can go over to Varndegroth's Tower and do some of the vents, but, like, that's just annoying.
We just saw Shadow Seal, which is one of the better rings, in my opinion.
The more hit points you are missing, the more damage you do. It's similar to the Bleak Ring, but I think it's a little easier to estimate how likely you are to die. Also, you don't have to keep hitting in order to maintain it. There's the
water mask to start. Okay, that's a lot for...
I think also the bonus on Shadow Seal is bigger than Bleak Ring.
Oh, this is unfortunate. We're seeing a waterfall check first.
And also a basement loop. Oh, divergence.
Here's the first real divergence we've seen.
Right, it can approach 300% but never reach it. Alright, thank you, Lily. Okay, waterfall and basement loop. Waterfall has almost nothing. This one...
Let's see.
Nothing.
There's the gas
Ooh.
mask.
Maybe required, maybe not. There's been so many seeds where that's bait. So many. The gas mask only really necessary if you have to go past the laser gates, because that's what you need to have the maw in logic, and it lets you get some checks in the upper desolation.
So far, we have no time spinner parts. I'm really scared I might be a little bit right with my questioning or my thoughts
and
on
we have
this.
upper banishment with Planeswater, which is, I think, the next place that LunarRayGames may go. There's a gear, finally!
There's a gear.
Flooded basement required. Wow.
It's
That was a bit of back and
so
forth
much
there.
time.
God.
Not playing I Spy, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Having been kicked out of the tournament, I did play a few different types of flags, and remembering and playing through some I Spies sure was a time.
The tablet.
Ooh, that's real good.
Oh, that's a good find. That's some, There was the gas mask and the tablet and a gear in the flooded basement. Wow.
Ilana's is kind of stacked already.
Yeah. You know, this is why you should buy, like, a sump pump for your basement. You know.
Some way to get all that out of there.
Of course, going straight to library to do those downloads, I would agree. Even though you can't get everything right now because you don't have the V-key card, we're kind of scarce on places.
Kobo. Always in the library.
Can't get... Oh, now we can!
Ooh.
I would hope that LunarRayGames saves.
Yeah, it's still very early. I know he does...
did find a fire source as well. Which is very good, but not nearly as good as that infinite vertical of... Yes, good. Save.
Going, I don't need to save, then maybe I should
vertical
save.
of light wall. The better option would be to find double jump or even the celestial sash, because single jump light wall is just rough. You can't go light wall from that end. Single jump, you have to go up. Not many divergences because there hasn't been the actual opportunity to divert until now. Now we're probably going to see quite a bit because we have light wall and water mask, so the a lot of the past is open. Since we saw LunarRayGames save, we're probably going to get a Kobo peep here, despite being a bit low-leveled.
Has some good equipment now. Has lab coat and just picked up Empire Crown.
Ooh.
And now Blue Orb Plus.
Yeah.
And Bleak Ring. Wow.
They do have Shadow Seal though, so that's. Oh no, Toxin right before the boss. Come on. Oh.
Not the worst boss for this.
No, but Varndagroth, despite being the second boss, is a little tricky. Little sneaky. You can dodge basically everything without time stop, but you gotta be on your toes. There are some bosses that we would have preferred to see than Varndagroth. But, of course, LunarRayGames knows exactly how to defeat the boss without time stop because he programmed it.
I'm not seeing a trick. It's really hard to pull off.
Oh no!
Ooh, there's a death. I can redo the boss fight without picking up that neurotoxin at least. And a free Maya.
Free Maya. Well, there was nothing up there that was required, just some nice gear, so I think we're going to come back to this later. Because that was a 2-hit kill with Varndagroth on contact, so that was real rough. Yeah, Varney is only good in the second boss spot if he's got those low HPs. High HPs versus your situation is less good.
Yeah. We might see Planeswater also dip in there now.
Yep. Planeswater might be able to make it. Because technically, everything's dodgeable. Everything can be dodged. Technically. I got a waterfall check on Bodhi's side, but warping back out. And going to probably upper banishment, so we're just seeing a retread of what Planeswater has seen.
Ooh,
also, though, that is a good point. Bodhi can check that ledge. You mentioned that ledge before. So, and yeah, that's a good thing. Did Planeswater touch the save?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did anyone see Planeswater touch the save? Okay.
This could be bad.
Don't die, Planeswater! No, don't open it, it's a trap! Okay.
Media warp out. It probably was like, I didn't save.
I think they weren't actually going to do the boss, they just wanted to get that one freebie.
That's fair. It's right there.
I didn't see what was on Bat Ledge, but looking at the tracker, it was nothing important.
Yeah, it was nothing. Now with fire and vertical, left side of the past seems pretty promising for a lot. So I can definitely,
Planeswater's heading there, and LunarRayGames will probably head there right after getting that fire source.
Because no one wants to do Ilana with just Light Wall. I wonder why.
Her tower is not OSHA compliant.
It's so bad. Those archers, knights, and giantess, they can't get anywhere. It's just those advisors.
I would say that the two runners are about equal placements. Maybe Planeswater's a tiny bit ahead from execution, and not taking that death to Varndaroth in the Ifrit spot. But they're still pretty close to each other. Yeah, just the smidgenest behind. So depending on where things are, that can either make or break the seed for Bodhi. But we're going to head into some of the best music in the game.
One of my personal favorites. But if we end up singing Towers at the same time,
I'm going to switch over.
To go over. Yep.
You know, if you come with me, that's the deal.
Yep.
But I don't think either of them is going to the Royal Towers anytime soon.
We could see a dip in there. I don't...
when you have all of Lake Serene available with a fire source, it's hard to justify.
Could say, hey, but maybe... No.
No.
Could be playing mind games going, they're going to be going over there.
The only thing is, if you feel like you're behind and you're like, I gotta do something weird. But I don't think Bodhi feels that behind despite that death, because it wasn't that much of a time loss.
Cantrip and turn around, yep.
So we got... Ooh, double jump! That's gonna be good for Ilana's tower. Lightwall double jump is just so much easier. Ideally, we would find, Celestial Sash.
T-card, okay.
But, you take what you get. Yep, and there's a good point. They both have access to a shop in the library, so going to the Merchant Crow and Ilana's tower is not really that enticing either. It's not really worth it. They've got good gear, so they're not desperate for buying anything. And you pointed out, I+. Yep, equipped.
Already had a really good Sharp Plus, though. We saw Planeswater doing some orb swapping to get in a bit faster sword hits.
Not bad gear, though.
Yeah, they have some really good gear. I'd say they just don't have good, accessories. I think it's, still Galaxy earrings.
Sellen's Bangle was found somewhere.
I don't know if I saw anyone with that, sadly.
I saw it on Bodhi's side, but I don't remember if you equipped it. I also saw a Pendulum, so that'll be good for when they go down to the caves, either. Ooh!
And wow, the vertical has now just stacked up.
And I'm pretty sure Bodhi will be on his way to get that as well. Because they can clear out the Lake Serene area, so why not? So we have uppies!
Turnaround? No turnaround from Bodhi, but it's not really needed since C-Sash is right there.
And they have light balls, so... Yeah. Oh, nope. Did a safety save and it's gonna go check Canterin.
Considering the death on...
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Feeling a little nervous of dying.
Knowing that
it could have been Ravenlord, you know, single jump Ravenlord. Not good.
Knowing they both have Bleak Ring and Blue Orb and not just standing right next to Azure Queen, I'm just like, oh, that's so much damage you can do. That's just my brain.
Planeswater heading into the Maw Caves without clearing out the upper area of Lake Serene. It's a different call than most players make. Most will bop that warp point and then double back and clear out the upper area, then come to Maw Cave. Blah, blah, blah.
It's a quick warp to tap, and then you can just warp there after.
Planeswater just heading down there. I think what he might be thinking is, okay, half an hour in, I have one piece of the Timespinner, I don't have the Pyramid Warp. I think I need to take out the Maw. I also have the gas mask, so why not?
Yep. There's still so much that they need, and...
Yep. LunarRayGames needs to go along the bottom, looks like he is, to get that Celestial Sash, so Quick will not be missing that. Yeah, it's perfectly fine to do a little safety save, because we have not seen the worst fights out there before getting double jump, so...
No time stop with some of the Volteralus and Emperor Nuvius. Also the cheap shot that Prince Nuvius gets on you, especially in a high-level boss, can be pretty mean, really.
Urza has a point.
More lake music.
And there's that Sash for LunarRayGames. Planeswater going up from the save first, looks like.
Might have forgotten C-Sash is in possession.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
It is flooded, so going along that bottom area, maybe hoping to get Talaria. You know, it's a long shot, but if you get Talaria, it just makes it that much better. Yeah.
Minus Frozen Spires Plus. That's a pretty good spell. If something's weak against ice, that will tear them to shreds. They haven't found Maw yet, so...
I'm trying to adjust Bodhi's audio. How is that level? I can adjust it a little more if people need it. Okay.
I like this. Is Maw weak, or is Sandman also weak against ice? I remember
yes.
it's... Okay.
Ice, fire, and dark. Burb is also weak to ice.
We already saw
but we saw her. Seeing the upper area Planeswater deviated from.
We can see that being very good against Ifrit, actually. Ifrit being weak to ice. We haven't seen anything important in Maw Caves yet, have we?
Nope. Nothing yet. but it could be Maw is required.
So the trip will be worth it. Pretty much no matter what. Unless Elana's tower just has literally 4 pieces of the Timespinner Random
Unless
Mystery
it's
Warp.
bait, like it always is. I'm gonna turn Bodhi down just a little bit more.
Here we see Elana. You get to see a lot more aura usage.
Yeah, Planeswater just skipped that lower left area. Hoping, I guess, that there's nothing there.
Maybe forgot.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if it's important. Because we're probably going to see an immediate warp to the Maw from LunarRayGames. Not saving on Planeswater's side, but I can understand that. The Maw is not too chunky of a spot. But it's even Lord, but at least it's flooded.
Yep.
We have I Plus with some really good orb swapping. Shredding
midair. And we are actually seeing Bodhi go towards the towers. And since we know nothing's under in Maws, we could possibly see Teleria here, which could be huge for getting that water park done.
There's the hidden wall section that's below the save point, as well as one other lower than it that people usually save scum around, and Planeswater just skipped them.
I have the opposite problem in the present. I always think that where that letter is at is the location of another item in the present, and it never is.
I swear I saw him not save scum, but I will trust Batty. I will trust Batty. So Planeswater checked it and there was nothing. Getting the check.
I need to start killing these. Absolutely nothing's coming up for me. And more aura.
Having Celestial Sash, and so going to Elana's Tower instead of doing Maw Caves is a pretty smart idea, because Elana's Tower is more vertical versus the Maw Caves, which is more horizontal. So using the fast movement that you have would be going to Elana's Tower here. Don't leave!
There's a gear.
He almost walked out without it.
Sometimes I see a lot of people just immediately leave and then just like...
Wait a ticky!
The brain catches up just a second later and it's like, wait, that looked important. I need to go back for that.
No, it was just jerky.
It's just jerky.
Same color as jerky. Yeah, Bodhi doesn't like doing orb swapping. It's just hard on his hands.
It can be a bit, yeah.
But we are going to get pink checks here.
Yep.
Nice to have a pink source on the way up. And Elana's room. The
V card. 3 checks.
There is a joke in there that I'm not going to say.
All 3 pieces are in there. We got the wheel, spindle, and gear.
No, I was just saying the V key card in Elana's bedroom.
I get it now.
Okay. I thought you would pick up on that much faster.
I feel like you're assuming something about me.
Listen. Yeah, there's, We're just not going to confirm what the joke was, because I want to remain in the good graces of Speedgaming Live.
Canonically, no, this is
true. Chad is pulling the weight for me there.
Oh yeah, we saw Planeswater not go towards twins.
But Batty does have a point. There's not much left for Planeswater to skip it for too long.
Mhm.
We still only have 2 pieces of the Timespinner and no warp to the pyramid. So, yeah. There's a very high likelihood that Planeswater's going to get that in due time.
That's fair. It is just a warp back, walk back, no Teleria, it is some time.
Yeah, there is some things that will possibly lure Planeswater away from this area without checking twins, but I'm not too worried for him to find that, because that's a pretty easy check to do when you're looking for that last piece. The bad part will be if all 3 pieces are in real easy spots. That means LunarRayGames hits go mode instantly.
Yep. We'll have to see. But there's still a good bunch of checks in Alana's, so, and a lot of armies, so.
We do know that the Maw Caves had basically had nothing aside from the Maw itself. So we'll see if LunarRayGames goes for that area or goes to the present instead. Probably depends on if he finds anything else present-based in this tower.
I could see, like, elevator keycard would be an immediate go to the present.
That's what I was going to say, is like, you get elevator keycard or B keycard, you know, that would lure me there just a little. Because if you get B keycard, you can get the warp and then double back.
Which, if lab is required, which so far looking like it could be, is nice. There's
Temporal
the beacon.
Gyre.
Yeah. Ooh.
The worst spot to warp to, but it's there. And, yep, Planeswater on the heels of LunarRayGames.
Yeah.
They're almost at parity except for that one gear from the twin spot.
Ooh.
And
Nothing up there. Okay.
Alright. Now where are you going, Bodhi? Yep. Caves. 2 pieces of the Timespinner. Didn't get elevator keycard. Might as well go down here. It's going to be a bit of a rough slog through here.
Almost 40 minutes in, we only know 2 Timespinner.
We still have Kobo to complete, that is correct. Because neither of them actually defeated Kobo's boss. Planeswater doing the engineer checks. I don't think either of them have gotten these.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And nothing. That would have been good for Planeswater. But not to say that either of them is in any danger right now. They're both feeling pretty good. Planeswater heading to do fire checks. Good call.
Especially with Magon, you can get everything here.
Yeah. So that might be what LunarRayGames is doing Maw, then fire checks.
And then could go straight for lab. Oh wait, no. No B card.
Yeah, either B key card or elevator key card is needed.
Yeah.
Maybe fire checks will have one of them?
Could be.
That is the hope. They do have the pyramid warp, so it could be there's something there that they need. That would be just like this.
The wet regret.
Wet regret. Elevator keycard at Varney means that they wouldn't be able to get it.
Could just be somewhere in the tower. No one's checked the vents, which has...
That could be
Are you
what
checked?
Jin means, is that
Yeah.
Varnagrov's tower. At Varney itself, they wouldn't be able to get it.
Wet, weak, wet.
Weak wet, woo woo.
Nothing up here so far.
Nothing in fire checks.
Planeswater coming up empty everywhere.
Oof. Absolutely
No.
nothing.
One more.
Nothing!
Got a demon for that.
Doesn't help.
We'll see if Bodhi just immediately goes for lab.
We're getting a save here, so might be doing Kobo.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Ooh.
So, yeah, this is a... It's not really a slog, but it's a real slow progression. There's only 2 pieces out of 5 at this point. Let's see what Kobo's got. Now this is going to be much easier.
I have no idea who rolled this seed. It could have been anyone.
Gosh.
Oh yeah,
it's forever a mystery.
Varney. Oh, that tore Varney to shreds.
Mm-hmm. Weak to ice.
Ooh.
Nothing!
Nothing. Wow.
Well, it's a good thing Bodhi didn't keep trying then at that low level.
Mhm.
That would have been very disappointing. Okay, looks like we're getting twins check on Planeswater.
Gonna see that gear and go, oh, well, yeah, it's probably important.
Okay, I'm glad I came back.
Just a little bit of a trek back.
Varney's gotta have, like, the tower has got to have elevator or B card.
Gotta have
At this
something,
point.
but it could also be in the pyramid.
That's true. I don't want to think about that, but
Wet regret. Wet regret.
what regret. We gotta ask for the very, very last run to have way up there.
Mm-hmm.
Wet regret. Zarian.
Yeah, the far corners of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the daisy chain we got going on here is real long. It is not a very bushy tree that we are creating here. We're getting a linear search time in our binary search tree.
Very fast Raven Lord
Mhm.
and Volterra's
There's
Volterra's
that gear. Alright. Probably heading for the tower now, Varnagrov's tower.
Mhm. Bonk.
And yep,
Fire
doing
checks.
fire checks.
Oh, V card. Yeah, that hasn't been checked out either, I don't
Mhm.
think. And nothing!
Nothing. But heading
First dip into
over.
the tower.
Yep, heading over to that tower. So how are you enjoying this tournament, Winthei?
It's very fun. Now that I've been kicked out, I've just been watching a lot of the races when I can,
Mhm.
and it's been really good.
Mhm. It'll be interesting to see what we find here in the
Mhm.
Varnagrov's tower. The security guys dropped the Chaos Horn. A rare
Ooh.
drop. Not bad, but I think they have better stuff.
Planeswater got bonked in the head with a grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Always a fun time.
Oh.
The A card. Okay.
Oh,
Could be bait. Could not be.
yeah.
There was a crow selling Chaos Horn. That is right.
Eternal Coat.
The A card.
Picked up
Also
the
nice
Eternal
setup.
Coat, one of the best equipments in the game. Lots
Mhm.
of good damage. Improvements.
That with Empire Crown is like the two main equipments for the most damage, I believe. So definitely rocking high numbers.
Gorb!
Gorb minus. I called it. It wasn't the starting one, sadly, but there it is.
Gorb.
Gorb.
Alright, let's see what remains. Oh, Nymph Hairband, not Chaos Horn. It's very similar.
Bodhi picked up that poison.
Mhm.
There's that
Elevator
elevator.
keycard! Almost in vanilla spot.
French vanilla.
Yeah, wow. That's nasty.
Empire
That
is
is-
also minus. I think we saw that earlier too, though.
Elevator keycard in Varndagroth's Tower is just kind of like Water Mask in Upper Banishment.
Uh-huh.
It's like, man, I should just come here earlier. Man. And looks like Bodhi's probably heading the next direction, exactly same direction as Planeswater.
Yep.
Might try Kobo again?
Looks
Yeah.
like it. Or at least picking up everything. I mean, there wasn't really anything up here.
No.
We get to see the Arya skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, didn't have an Empire Crown before? 'Cause- Huh?
Let's see who is at Varndagroth. We got twins. Not gonna be too hard.
Nothing a little Wind Orb can't handle.
Or Blue Plus.
Oh, got the spike trap.
It's dead.
Don't pick up that chest again. No!
I forgot!
It's okay, it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there was nothing in Varndagroth's tower, or Varndagroth's actual spot. Gonna see the rest of the checks. Going to check Spider Hell, might as well since you're here.
Doesn't want to go towards the lab, apparently.
Prove to me!
So far, there's a lot that could be back there. It's still missing 3 things.
Soul Scanner.
Very important.
Now, will Planeswater double back to check the left side of Varndagroth's tower? There's
Also,
like that one spot that you
could
need
go
the
for
key card. Could go for Zarian.
You don't know what's bait.
Mm-hmm. Oh, getting a pyramid dip on LunarRayGames, and also
Ooh.
Planeswater. Resyncing.
Sing. The vertical is here, so why not? They have it, rather. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't quite get to lab yet, since they do need that B key card to get in there, which is unfortunate.
Could very well be on the way. There's so many checks over there, and there's a warp right next to the entrance. I could see it being very worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if either of them finds anything important here, we're gonna see it on both sides, so...
Yep, it's stereo vision. Like one of those magic eye puzzles. Unfocus your eyes and you'll see it in 3D.
I used to love those.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if anyone gets a rare check here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Planeswater, I would say, is still
Yep.
ahead because of
Ooh.
the areas that he has checked. But it could be, still could be anyone's game depending on where everything ends up.
The rare spawn in there gave Planeswater a bit more leeway and didn't get hit, and also
Yep.
saved just a little bit of time.
Just a smidge.
Always something I hope for, but... And
Wet
it is wet
regret.
No one's going for it immediately.
That's fair. It's such a long check, and you have other options.
Yeah, I can at least go and grab this.
Well, Mip? Really? Really? Hi, cat. Really? Uh-huh.
Everyone's gonna say hi to the cat.
Hi, Mip. Oh, really? So, Mip loves to just wander around and talk about his day. And I think he's just a live blogger. You know, remember, like and subscribe. Here's the kitchen. I'm gonna go get a snack, and there's my bed. And I did record Mip in case there's something that could use another cat voice in Timespinner 2. Unsurprisingly, it was very easy to get a bunch of little Mip meows. Hi, cat.
No time stop, we gotta deal with all those bombs.
Mm-hmm. Hi. Planeswater heading for that lab. Twin Pyramid Keys, useless. Go to checking the one-off spots that Planeswater already has.
Mm-hmm.
And guess he's going to Varnakroth's tower.
Love the music in Hangar as well.
Mm-hmm. I do like that the first few times you come here, if the laser gate's up, it's just quiet, but then
Yeah.
the moment it's time to go, it's like, okay, it's time to go, music time!
Gotta go! We haven't seen left side of tower. Good point from Jim. And also still haven't seen a dip into Zarian Caves, which we could see Planeswater go for instead of
I think
left side of tower.
left side of tower, isn't that just one check with the elevator?
Two, I believe. There's
Two?
two in that one.
A
little
memory and
area.
a check?
Mm-hmm. Could be something good, could be nothing.
Getting Zarian check. Because they still need that B key card.
Yep. I'm gonna say it's been almost proven that you need to go into this lab.
I think so. We're running out of spots, and while technically it is possible that because we have 3 spots, at least, that people have not checked, it's not very likely. Yeah, Bodhi does not have the elevator keycard because it's over on the right side of the tower, almost in vanilla.
No one wants corruption. Who do you think the final bosses will be? We haven't
Well-
seen
Boots?
Boots. We haven't seen either of the dads, I don't think.
No.
We haven't seen Zarian.
No.
Or Ifrit.
Or Ifrit. Gotta save scum on Planeswater side.
Double Emperor.
Leads me
Oh.
to believe that Batty was correct, that Planeswater did not miss those lower checks in the past
Yeah.
equivalent. We just missed it. Ooh,
Ooh, Spindle.
there's something in Zarian, like there always is. Double Dad would be funny.
Double Dad would be fun.
Fight Dad, then you fight Dad again.
Mario Kart Double Dad.
Not much to comment on here. I was just enjoying the ambiance of the music.
I think there's 2 checks left down here for Planeswater.
Mm-hmm. And then Zarian itself.
Mm-hmm. Could have the 2. I doubt it. There's so much that could be in
there was
lab.
already the spindle there. But remember, one of the seeds, everything was in Zarian.
Yeah, that's right.
B does not have to be one of those. It could just be the wheel and gear.
Also, Wet Regret hasn't been checked.
Yep, Wet Regret is available. Wet
Never
Regret could have B key card, and then it would be way up there. That would be a lot.
For 55 minutes, still need 2 pieces.
Or only wheel, then they have to go to the Gyre.
This is a certified Windfay seed.
Oh yes, EM.
TM.
And Planeswater is going to just go for it.
I'm gonna call
What's the worst
Zarian.
it could be?
Aw,
It's boots. No final boots this time.
A lot of health
Get
to
double
go
dab.
through.
Double dab dash.
Ice just making quick work of boots.
Mm-hmm. And it's just bombardment. So Zarian Caves did have the spindle near the start. So if LunarRayGames puts it off for a bit, it's not very likely though. He is known for going to Zarian early. But if he puts it off for a bit and that ends up being his go mode, it means that he would gain quite a bit of time from not doing the rest of Zarian. Planeswater looks like going for Weak Wet.
Yep, and we're gonna see Spider Hell and possibly a check on the left side. I sure hope so. I feel like it's gotta be there.
Please check the left side.
If not, and it is Wet Regret, it's awful.
Weak Wet.
Soggy Sadness.
Alright, warping out. And where you go? Nope.
Zarian.
Going to Zarian. Like I said, we got Bodhi, who usually checks Zarian early. So we're going to see that he gets that spindle, but is going to be still behind Planeswater.
Getting those pruny fingers down in here.
If B is at Regret, that'd be funny.
Be horrible. It'd be really funny,
It
though.
would be real funny. So it's funny because we're not playing it.
We could see both a gear or wheel in this chest and one in the same room up in the left side of the tower, and labs really isn't needed.
Yeah. And?
Nope, it's an herb. It's completely
A
useless.
soggy, insulting piece of oregano.
That left side of the towers was definitely needed. I think it was a few years ago, but there was one run where I got it. That was the chest that got me. I didn't go for it, and it had the final piece of Timespinner.
Yeah. We got...
Oh, is there a check or two here? Oh, I didn't get this one vertical up here.
Right, yeah. The Springbird. Nothing.
Nope.
Just forget. Is it left tower? That's nasty. Not having the beaky card to check that side again means there's no real good warp to go to. Oh man. Both of them cleared out Lower Lake Serene. So this has to have B, right?
I think it has
we need
to.
2? Because we need 2 things at least, and if we're down to just the last one, we need... Yeah.
Whee!
Could be wheel, and then it could be in the Gyre.
True.
Because they could go through the military hangar. Oh, the
Unless-
elevator is 2 checks. That is fair. So it could be wheel and gear.
Unless it's that you needed to do all the bosses, which I am still a firm believer that you should just do them. They're like right there. There's wheel.
Okay, it wasn't
No.
the gear. Oh, is it
Now
in
we
the
gotta check
Gyre?
Gyre.
Geyer having B would be first.
Yeah. Let's see.
At least we got some banging music here. Getting bullied by springbirds.
Oh, and we got a mean old grouchy time
Nether
spirit.
Shade.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Nether Shade. And a
There we
doggo.
go. The doggo went to the farm.
He's fine. Okay.
That means Zarian wasn't really needed unless you just needed that spindle.
Yeah.
If they just checked that left side, either of them just checked that left side first, would have been like, oh,
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
you're like 3 checks here.
Yeah, that left side. We got one more check in the Geyer.
Is it gonna be wheel? Is it gonna, or not wheel? Gear? Is it gonna be?
BT
Ooh.
card or gear. It has to be one of those two. Unless we're forgetting something.
These moths drop chaos stones.
Here it is. It's the gear!
It's the gear. Barely needed to go in.
Oh, if either of them had checked that left-hand side first, then they wouldn't have had to do the rest of Zarian.
Just would have had to grab that and just go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oof,
This sure is a seed TM.
Gotta get those hour-long seeds. It's my specialty.
This is what I get for saying privately to Bodhi that I hope that it's a fast seed. Is what I get.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yep, rest in peace, Bodhi.
Rest in peace also, Ifrit. Look at that
Ifrit
damage.
with ice. Oh, nope, he's dead.
Yep. And Zarian. Alright, well,
No, it's the
Yeah.
Dire. No, it's not the Dire bosses, but endgame guys.
unless we see them. That
Okay,
is-
Planeswater is done at an official time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 17 seconds. Ooh, boy.
16.98 seconds.
Bodhi going to the military hangar, not going to that left side.
No.
Planeswater, GG, exclamation
Hello.
point for you.
That was a seed. That was really linear.
That was a very long daisy chain of a seed.
Yeah, there was so much like back and forth and last location that I thought I was making all the wrong calls, but no,
No.
it was just that kind of seed.
Both of you have followed basically the same path. Bodhi did take a death early on to the Kobo spot because he tried early.
Nah,
But
yeah, I just warped out.
yeah. But both of you could have done that check on the left side of Vargroth's tower earlier, and then would have been go mode the moment you saw Spindle in Zarian. But neither of you decided to go there because neither of you have the beat key card, and so there's no good warp to that spot. So why would you do that?
Right? Yeah, no. And the elevator keycard on the right side, like almost
yeah.
vanilla. So
Nearly
like I was
vanilla.
gonna, yeah.
It was... Man.
So yeah.
Bodhi forgot he doesn't have B key card, tried to go in that little medical bay, and
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to look at the map after this and be like, where the heck am I supposed to go? And he has forfeited. Fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
We're done. It's an hour. It's been an hour. We'll get Bodhi in here to
Yeah,
talk about the
Delaria
race.
probably in the lab somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
Mhm.
not reachable.
Yeah, that was a very linear seed. Both of you played it well. It was just a bit more execution on your side and a few unfortunate deaths on Bodhi's side. And welcome, Bodhi. GG's.
Hey, Bodhi, GG. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. Like every call felt wrong. There were no right. There were no correct decisions. It felt like.
Yeah.
The seed was leading you by the nose down a single path.
I'm so sorry for the seed. It was pretty rough.
What was
Yeah.
in the elevator keycard left tower?
So that had the wheel, and then you had to go to the Gyre to get the final gear.
Oh my god, really? Wow.
Yes. And both of you could have gone there earlier, but it's like you don't have the B key card, so there's no good warp to that spot.
Yeah.
So why would you do it? But yeah,
Yeah.
and then Planeswater went there, and then went to Gyre, and then there was the gear, and the last check in the Gyre.
Nice.
It was mean.
Oh man. Yeah, it really was just down to a few unfortunate deaths here and there. Planeswater got a rare spawn in the pyramid, which let him get a little ahead here and there. So yeah, it was real close. You basically were following each other for the most part.
Nice.
There are a few divergences. I think, Bodhi, you did the tower, Ilana's tower, quite a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And did the twins, like, immediately upon going up. Planeswater had to go back for that, which had a gear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was, well, the equivalent of the almost equivalent of like just running into the laser gates was being one cultist instead of 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's what reminded me. Oh right, haven't done twins.
Oh right. the peep, the tricksy check.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Real interesting seed.
Yeah.
Didn't feel much like a randomizer. Felt kind of like a fetch quest.
Yeah.
Almost.
All
Okay,
the
go here
vertical-
now. Okay, now go here.
Both Hairpin and Sea-Sash being in Lake Serene was
Right.
pretty fun. It's just like, oh, well, now I have all the vertical I could ever need.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hilaria is probably over in lab somewhere, along with the B key card. Yet again, being bait. So few Timespinner pieces early on, Winfei and I were almost convinced that you had to go to lab. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did feel that way. Well, laser gates weren't bait though. But you did have to go into the Gyre.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. But still, it was mostly bait.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Well, that is our last chance for LunarRayGames. Good show. Good show.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Not a terrible way to go out. Planeswater is an amazing player at this game. And, but unfortunately that means that LunarRayGames is out of the tournament, and we're going to have our grudge match with Planeswater and Urza. Any thoughts on that, Planeswater?
I think I've got a little more of a handle on Urza's playstyle from watching the playback, but you know, I do have to win twice, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, Lily says it's Emperor's Tower bottom right for the B key card. So it was B locked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
But yes, grudge match. I'm excited to see you guys go up again. That was a great race you had last time. So let's hope for an equally interesting seed for that last race.
And good job making it so far, Bodhi. Like, it's been a heck of a tournament. Like,
It's been just a fight for your life every single. Like, me personally, in the losers bracket, it's just you're one and gone, and it's just like every single match down here is just like I gotta do my best. The nerves get real good.
Yep.
So yeah, getting third place. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yay.
Any final thoughts from Bodhi?
It was a lot of fun playing with everyone. Really cool community. Love it all.
But you're free now.
I am free, yeah.
You're
that is
free!
nice.
Any final thoughts from Planeswater, either about current seed or upcoming or tournament?
I mean, pretty much only go wishlist Timespinner 2. I'm really looking forward to that.
I was gonna say that.
Yay.
Yes, please.
I'm so
Thank
excited.
you to Speedgaming Live for hosting us and doing all the setups. Thank you, Winfei, for joining me on comms. It's always fun
It's always
to do
fun being on
comms with
comms.
you.
Yeah.
Follow the runners. LunarRayGames will be doing development streams on the sequel. Planeswater, do you do streams?
Rarely.
Rarely. So maybe you'll see something. Feel free to follow me. I haven't streamed in literal years. Winfei streams occasionally,
Every once in a while.
every so often, as a treat,
As a treat.
as a little treat. But I think we will wrap it up here. Getting close to time when I need to start making dinner. So we will say goodbye now, and hopefully we'll see you all in the final match between Urza and Planeswater. It might be a double feature depending on who wins or loses. We don't know yet, but that's going to be very exciting. But until then, have a good night, morning, evening, whatever time zone you might be in. We'll see you in
Thanks
the
so
next
much.
one.
Bye.
You all take care.
Mhm.